everybody, Styx here with the Token Minorities, bringing you another episode of Styx versus the top of the ladder, and today I have a Little Cup match against Tazzy. Now, my team is the same team I've been using, except I've been trying out a Mienfoo in place of Timber. I decided that I wanted a little bit faster, a little more U-turn, some more priority, but so Mienfoo decided to take that spot. And looking at his team, that's a very threatening team that is very Volt-turny. In fact, I think Drillbur might be the only thing that does not have U-turn or Volt Switch on there, so I'll have to deal with that one with maybe Dwebble, but Dwebble seems like a suicide lead. Now, I am guessing that he's going to be leading with the Dwebble because I don't have any means of getting rid of hazards on my team. And because I have the Fletchling, he will want to get rocks up immediately. So I'm going to lead with my Pawnyard. Now, this could be disastrous, as he could decide to lead with his Mienfoo. However, I don't want to risk Dwebble being able to get up more than one layer of hazards. So I'm just going to lead with my Pawnyard, as he does lead with his Dwebble. And Pawnyard can 2-hit KO this Dwebble with knockoff, so it doesn't get its berry juice, and it will only be able to get up one layer of hazards, as he does choose to give his rocks here, which was the best play for him, as it breaks my Diglett sash and it does significant damage to my Fletchling. Go for the second knockoff, knocks out the Dwebble. Right here he has a free switch into his Mienfoo. Whether it's bulky or whether it's Scarf, doesn't matter. I don't want to take anything, so I decided to go into my own Mienfoo to see what type of Mienfoo his is, as he goes for the high jump kick, and he misses. Now, that's kind of unfortunate. However, you'll see that it really doesn't come into effect at all because both of ours have Regenerator, so he will be able to recover that back. See, he's already 80%. As I go for the fake out right here, just trying to get a little more damage off as he goes into his Larvesta, and I get burned. So my Mienfoo really doesn't do much. I mean, it's going to be able to knock off his Larvesta's Eviolite right here. But as you will see later, that really doesn't make much of a difference at all, as he is just able to U-turn out and go right into his Fletchling, I believe. Yeah. But anyway, right here, I'm pretty sure he's not going to go for the acrobatics. Even if he does, I don't care because I'm pretty much sacking my Mienfoo at this point. So I just go for my own U-turn, get off a little bit of damage on that Fletchling. And I decide that I want to just go into my Chinchou just in case he decides to overheat, predicting the Pawnyard to come in, as he goes for his own U-turn. So that's a bit unfortunate for me. My Chinchou's just kind of left in there as he goes back into his Mienfoo, and see, he's already back up to full health, so that high jump kick miss did not matter at all, as I am just going to sack my Mienfoo at this point. Two consecutive high jump kicks. I'm going to go for a fake out just to get a little bit of damage off on his Mienfoo, but my Mienfoo's burned. It's not going to be doing much. It's at a low enough health to where it won't really be able to regenerate too much of it by switching out. So I just let it go down. And right here, I'm going to go into my Abra, because although I know that his Mienfoo is Scarfed and will be able to KO me, I will be able to just KO right back with Psychic, and nothing on his team wants to take this Psychic at all, so he just decides to sack his Larvesta, and this is where the knockoff didn't matter at all, because with the Eviolite, that would have just been a 2-hit KO. As he goes into his Fletchling again, I'm predicting that he will not want to go for the acrobatics, thinking that I want to save my Abra Sash, so I just decided to go for a Psychic again, get rid of that huge threat to my team, as he goes into his Chinchou right now. And I decide that Abra is just going to have a little mid-game sweep as I go for the Scald, and that is clearly an Eviolite Chinchou. Now, it is worth noting that my Abra did go first, so my Diglett will be able to outspeed later. I won't have my Sash, so if it was a Scarf Chinchou, I wouldn't be able to do anything to it. It would just be able to outspeed and knock me out with Scald. But because it is Eviolite, Diglett will be able to trap it later. As I go into my Pawnyard right here just to take the Scald, I wanted to knock off something on his team, as he pulls a double into his Drillbur, as I just go for the knockoff, get rid of that Drillbur's Eviolite. Pawnyard wasn't really going to be doing too much. I mean, it could have knocked out the Chinchou, but I didn't really care because Abra can just come in and KO something on his team with a Psychic. Now he goes into his Mienfoo right here, and I basically have the win right here. If he goes for high jump kick and KOs me, I can go into my Fletchling and then 3-hit KO the Chinchou. but if he goes for U-turn, he'll have to bring out his Chincho, at which point my Diglett can trap it and KO it, and Fletchling will be able to clean up. So I just decided to leave my Abra in. As he does go for the high jump kick, it was definitely the better play right there. As I go into my Fletchling, and I have no reason to try to go for the HP Grass because it wouldn't be doing much anyway, so I just decided to go for the Acrobatics right here, especially because I do have my own Chincho left, who can come in and just take the Scald, and even if it does burn me and take me out, I can just go into Diglett. Basically, I have him in checkmate position right here, because my Chincho does get burned. I'm just going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, get a little bit more damage off on this Chincho, and if he switches in his Mienfoo as he does, I can get a decent chunk off with that Dazzling Gleam, as my Chincho will go down to the burn. But I have the game right here, as Fletchling is able to come in and KO the Mienfoo or 2-KO the Chincho if he wanted to switch it in. But either way, Fletchling will KO the Mienfoo, and it will take a good enough chunk out of the Chincho. In fact, I didn't even need to attack it because my Diglett did outspeed and KO it with Earthquake. And at this point, he just decides to scoop, and that will be the game. Looking at his ranking, he was 1644, which was number 5 on the ladder, I believe. I've been tilting a little bit recently, but I apparently have got it back on track. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And this is Styx, signing out. Why not? See you guys.